Hey everybody, and welcome to another Monday of Rambling About Miniatures with me, Doc Eon. And today is Monday the 12th of April 2021. And this week I've doubled the amount of miniatures finished. Last week I only managed a single miniature because I was so sick. This week I've done two, but they're two really big ones. These are like, okay, so this is the size of my hand, and so these are both Reaper bones. We have an old Bonesium fire demon. I mentioned that I had issues with him because he's leaning backwards too much. This is because the plastic is too soft. I thought about hacking off the wings, but I decided not to in the end. This is Moonblack from Bones 4, and with this, Bones 4 is done. I have completed everything from my pledge for that Kickstarter. Ta-da! Now, they're a bit shiny still, and this has to do with the reason also that the lighting is bad in here. Namely, that we've had like 3 days straight of rain. I've not been able to matte. The matte thing is, there's 2 coats of matte varnish on these after the gloss varnish, but it doesn't take. When there's too much moisture in the air, the Army Painter matte varnish simply doesn't work as intended. It doesn't matte anything down. But tomorrow, the sun will come out tomorrow, according to the weatherman, the prognosis, the predictions. So I'm gonna fix this tomorrow, but they're still gonna look a bit shiny at the still pics at the end. I'm not sure how I'm gonna take those, because the reason everything is kind of overlit here is because there's no natural lighting, because outside there's a window behind me, but there's no natural light coming through it because it's overcast, it's all gray and cloudy, and there's a little bit of rain drizzling down. I'm not sure if you can hear it. But yeah, this, I'm going to fix this in post, so to speak. What can I say about these guys? I went for, instead of a dark gray, a slate gray-ish elephant type skin on this guy, because he's humanoid, I added some skin tones into it. There's a lot of gray in there, but there's also some human flesh tones mixed into it as well. And I made him blonde for some reason, because why the hell not? Maybe shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have... When I decided on the light skin tone, maybe I should have had a higher contrast on the hair and the fur. But I'm hoping the base provides enough contrast, because it's very different in color and texture. And this guy, of course, is just your basic Balrog. Not much to say there. Oops. I haven't taken them off these holders yet, because there's still some varnishing to do. So, like I said, and as you might tell, I still have a little bit of a frog in my throat. But apart from that, I'm fine now. The coronavirus is over. According to the guidelines, at least provided here, if you have no symptoms or no symptoms worse than a cough for 48 hours, then you are not a disease vector anymore. You're not transmitting anything. So that means I can go back to work today. Hooray! But you know, it's got to be done. Yeah, so, and the reason I only finished 2 minis is that I've been extremely, I've been resting a lot and just wasting time to get well. And they're really big figures, because a figure like this takes longer to paint than a small human-sized mini. And there is some work. You'll see in the next clip that I actually have done some work on the other stuff. It's just not finished yet, but I'm hoping to now that I'm cleared from the disease and getting back to work. I can get back into my normal routines, and that includes painting in the evenings when I get home from work. So, yeah. Here's looking forward to that. Well, to show you that I haven't just been slacking off, I've not been completely lazy. There's some more paint on all of these figures that are currently on my table. I'm working on. They're not like at 50% or so yet. I've been a little lazy, but you know they have base coats on them, and they're coming along nicely. And yeah, next week, fingers crossed. Anywho, here's my latest prep. All the stuff I promised last week that I would prep has been cleaned, based, assembled, and primed. So, yeah. All Reaper miniatures of various types. All kind of, well, the common denominator here is that they're all very low tech. I can't think you can tell. So, yeah. Will be fun to get started on. Now, because I've queued up so many models already, let's slow down the adding of new projects a little bit, shall we? So, I do have these orcs still. I think for my latest, or my second latest order from Reaper, the 2 orc shamans that I got because I have a lot of orcish fighters, you know, warriors, just ordinary orcs. I don't have that many leaders or magicians or priests or whatever. So that's the reason I picked up these 2 guys. And I still have this guy, Scuttlebones, from way back. I don't remember when I got him. This is a giant undead crab, which is a cool concept, I think. And yeah, let's build him and see what we can do. I think so. 3 projects, of which one is a fairly big monster. That'll be enough to tide me over, considering how much else there's still on my work table. Yeah. So that was this week. If you followed me this far into the episode, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Tell all your friends about the channel. And comment, of course. And above all, be back here next week, same day of the week, same channel, same Dakian, who is now signing off.